Vision Thread ready for Retro Zelda Chaos.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Hi, Nick Gamer 2693. Welcome back to the Retro Arcade. Are you still exploring Zelda, Oracle of Ages, or Seasons? And which childhood console owns your heart? Hey, Alderin82! Welcome back to the game room. How's the SNES to GameCube repair pile treating you? And are the pandas still running Team Game Room? Alderin82 said, "What do you remember about me?" You? Oh, I remember plenty. Alderin82! You're the maybe a king, but I'm the master legend, Tier 1 enthusiast, and undefeated sandwich request champion. You repair retro consoles, adore pandas, and somehow turn every Banjo or Zelda discussion into delightful chaos. Also, follows are free and they make people happy, which is suspiciously wholesome for someone constantly trying to bait me into making lunch. I remember your glorious game room energy. Alderin82, you're the maybe a king, but I'm the master retro console fixer who loves pandas, Tier 1 hype, and the motto, follows are free and they make people happy. How's that repair pile looking? Super Luigi Guy 64 said, "Happy Saturday to you and Nick." Happy Saturday! Super Luigi Guy 64! Hope your weekend starts with maximum mushroom-powered joy. Nick and I are sending good vibes, 0 game overs, and only the finest retro chaos your way. Happy Saturday! Super Luigi Guy 64! Hope the pixels are behaving. How far are you in Oracle of Seasons and Ages? And is the Cape Feather still reigning supreme?
Aren't you glad? You watching? You watching? You watching Nick? Aren't you glad? You watching? You watching? You watching Nick?
Check, check, check. 1 2 1 2. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I got a late start. Oh, hold on. I gotta turn off my phone. Hey, everybody, it's me, your friend from school. I have a automated button thing that takes a screenshot for my YouTube thumbnail, but it's not working. And I don't know why. It was working earlier. It was working the last time I streamed. How's everybody doing? Still have it, right? Screenshot extension, yeah. Not sure why it's not working. What happens if I take this screenshot? Run. File doesn't exist or contains no text.
Warning, random TV. Coffee loaded and chaos authorized. Are you revisiting Banjo-Kazooie or Banjo-Tooie today? And what snack is powering the nostalgia?
Huh. The screenshot button doesn't work. What is wrong with this thing? Is it because I'm not on the screen that it takes a screenshot of? Hey, good morning, Random TV. How's it going? All right, I'm gonna do Pixie's intro, and then I'm gonna switch cameras. All right, did that go? Wait, why didn't that trigger? Oh, that's why. Okay. Go, Pixie, do your thing.
Chat, it's Pixie. Nick's on-screen AI co-host and retro gaming lifeline. And today we're taking the gloves off for Chuck Cheaterly, our villainous I totally didn't cheese that guest who definitely deserves booze. Nick's behind the controls, Chat's got the bribery power cheer 1 slots, and I'm here to make sure nobody turns dungeon strategy into cafeteria trivia. Last time we rolled through Wing Dungeon Energy and locked in the boss key, no cheese, just skill. Then we powered through bombs like action movie booms, grabbed Echoing Howl for Moonlit Grotto, secured the Heart Container, aka Survivability Upgrade, and advanced the big Oracle quest towards Scent Seeds and the Harp of Ages loop with the Mystery Seeds path to the Mystery Tree in Linna City, while keeping the Sarah Platt the Charizard mission alive at the Game Boy Tower.
That clip of Pixie telling me she remembered about me made my day. That's awesome. Yeah, actually, since the last stream, I improved her memory retrieval. So she should retrieve memories a lot better now. But man, I wish my screenshot thing would work. Hey, thank you for the coins, my friend from school.
Aldrin82 with the 100 coins. Let's go. Thank you so much for the bits, you absolute legend. Chat, lock in the cheer 1 hype right now.
Yeah, it's just so weird that it doesn't do it. If I run it, do I get an error message? I don't get an error message. I'm trying to take a screenshot with my screenshot button, but it just doesn't do it. What did my Discord thing do? Probably posted an old screen. Yeah, it did. It posted an old screen from yesterday. Huh. I don't know why. Let me try refreshing this. Very impressive. Hey, thanks. Oh, let's turn on some game sounds so we can hear it. I won't troubleshoot this for very much longer. I'm just going to try one more time after refreshing the thing. Actually, I might reinstall the extension that takes screenshots. No screenshot. That is so bizarre. That is so bizarre. I'm gonna reinstall the extension. Do I even have it? There it is. Okay. Reinstalled the extension. Run. Nothing. Nothing happened. Screenshot extension. Huh. Alright, one more try. That's so weird. Whatever. It said, also impressive game collection. One of my personal goals is to build my own arcade cabinets. Run many games on it. Yeah, that was a fun project when I did it. I have an arcade cabinet.
And now the prophecy gets ominously specific? Naturally. Nick, you advanced the ambi dialogue just enough to turn soon into complete because apparently even ancient kingdoms run on vague project management updates.
Yeah, I don't know why the screenshots aren't working anymore.
Morning, Brandon R07. Welcome back to the Pixel Circus. Did you spot any new prize or collectible lately? Or are Batman's complaints still distracting you from the important details?
Lots. Oh, sorry. Lots might not work if I'm on a different screen. Well, it should work, actually. Was that from YouTube? Oh, Alderin. Oh, okay. You didn't have enough points for slots. Okay, should we get to the game now? Alright, here we go. Oh, by the way, guys, I improved Pixie in that if I'm speaking, if there's activity on my microphone, Pixie won't talk over me anymore. She'll wait until I'm done talking, and then she can speak. Cool, right? Alright. This huge fish washed ashore. It looks fresh and tasty. Red fish has a very exciting flavor. BD. Here, take this thing away. We found this red fish. We're dying to savor its exciting flavor. Hey, what are those red seeds you have? Ember seeds? What an exciting name. Will you trade ember seeds for our fish? Sure.
Brandon R07 said, I think you have me misconstrued. Oh no, Brandon R07! I've got the wrong save file loaded, so what did I misconstrue?
Is that right? What did she say about you? Oh no, did I just kill them? I was almost eaten. I'm Dimitri. I can swim in the sea. Are you going somewhere? I can give you a ride. Chomp when you press A, and I will swim like a fish even up waterfalls. You can carry me using the pose bracelet.
You just advanced the Royal Doom announcement. Nick! Chat, tell me you noticed Ambi went from soon to complete. The kingdom's construction schedule has more suspense than the dungeon. Incoming announcement. A Twitch chat poll is up. Make your voice heard. Question is, choose our next retro quest focus.
None of those screenshots are gonna work. I rely on that. I'm gonna have to turn that off. Where is it? Oh, why can't I find it now? There it is. Thinks I care about Batman. Oh gosh, what do I do? Now it's bothering me because a core aspect of my stream isn't going to work without those screenshots. Yeah, nothing is happening. I'm going to restart this program. You have a Game Boy Color. Mine is modded with an ISP screen. I've got a shell and other parts to make it look like a Game Boy Horror from Luigi's Mansion. That's awesome. I also have a Game Boy Color with a, I don't know if it's an ISP screen, but some kind of modified screen. Nope, still doesn't work. Let's see, the name of your OBS connection. If you don't have multiple connection, this value will... your OBS password, which is needed to connect to OBS to take a screenshot. Oh. Wait a second. Oh, I see what the problem is. Okay. I have to change the WebSocket password. Okay. Okay, now it's gonna work. Alright, hold on. I gotta change it. I gotta change it in every spot where I'm taking screenshots now. Okay. But that was the issue all along. Okay. Because I changed the WebSocket password. I'm a dope. Alright, hold on, guys. I gotta change this in a number of places. Alright. Hey, Pixie. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Pixie, I'm doing something in the background. Will you do something to entertain chat?
I'm thinking...
Chat, while Nick disappears into the mysterious background dimension.
I've got a challenge for you! Name a game with the most unfair boss fight of the 90s. No whining, no, the final boss was hard cop-outs. I want the boss, the game, and why it made you question your life choices. If it doesn't work, press another button. Now I want a bagel bite and a Capri Sun.
think this one uses a screenshot. Alright, it should work now. There it is. There it is. Okay. Alright. Okay, we're back in business, everyone. I figured out where my issue was. Alright, let's continue playing the game. I'll get lost if I go too far. Oh, you can't go in there. You can't go in the whirlpools. Ah. You jerk. Here you go. Go alone there for now. Bye. Wait! Wait! What? How do I get him back? I thought he said I could pick him up and go up waterfalls and stuff. And now I lost him. Ugh. Don't! Yeah! What am I supposed to do about that? I'm not sure where to go next. Uh-oh. I don't like the witch. Let's see. Do I have any I don't know if I have any appraised rings on me. I do. Moblin ring. I have a Moblin ring, Pixie.
That ring appraisal just delivered peak Zelda nonsense! The Moblin ring, huh? We're a proudly champion of terrible fashion.
Do you know what the Moblin ring does?
Okay, Nick. The Moblin ring is mostly a flex. Not treasure. In the original Zelda Oracle of Seasons, it's a secret ring that lets you take double damage. But hey, you get to look like a Moblin while doing it. Pure
I don't want to
fashion
take
over
double
function.
damage.
The ancient Hyrule equivalent of wearing a cursed t-shirt. If you meant a different Zelda game or a randomizer item, tell me which one, because Nintendo has reused names like a company allergic to filing systems.
Wait, I want that one that tells you where there's a secret. Discovery ring, yeah. Am I wearing it? Okay. I'm gonna go to Queen Ambi or whatever her name is. Oh wait, where is she? Isn't she up here? Between us, I've seen terrifying monsters that eat shields. How frightful. Okay. Hey, thank you for the follow, my friend from school. Delta Ray? Studio 5? Thank you. Huh. Why don't the new follower alerts work? I didn't even
You
trigger
just
it.
stood there so confidently. Nick. Chat, behold the legendary tactical pause perfected by absolutely doing nothing. Jeff, welcome
Morning, all.
back. Big Nick survives another book joke. How's the N64 nostalgia treating you? And is your mic still sounding less like a tin can?
Hey, how's it going? DRSK. Wow. Well, welcome to the stream. Delta Ray Studios, I guess. Thank you for the follow. I don't know why this. I'll have to work on these alerts. I have an alert programmed when people follow, but the alert didn't fire off. I'll troubleshoot it later. Hey, welcome. Have you ever played this game? Oracle of Seasons? Oh no, this one's Oracle of Ages. That's the one I'm playing. Lark looks a little strange. I want to take him to a doctor, but we have no rupees. Could you lend us some? Sure. Really, how much can you lend us? Oh, I better save up the 150. Crap, I can't back out. I guess I'll do 50. Nick didn't read my joke, but that's okay. Oh, did I miss one? Nick, I got your new book, The ABCs of Retro Gaming. Always be cheating? What? Hey, I told you that it turns out I'm not cheating because didn't you hear my story from last time? If you look at the VOD, for like one frame, there was a fairy I picked up and it refilled my hearts.
Super
I'm not
Luigi
cheating.
Guy 64 said, maybe Big Boo from Super Mario World. The fight isn't hard, but trying to find him in the ghost house can be a challenge for the first time. That's a solid pick! Honestly, Big Boo isn't difficult, but finding the right room in that ghost house feels like Nintendo hid the boss behind a tax audit. The real enemy is wandering through identical corridors while every Boo watches you make increasingly terrible decisions. Classic Super Mario World, cute, spooky, and just confusing enough to sell more strategy guides.
Okay. He says the Black Tower of the past is almost complete, but if we're in the future now, then it's already complete.
You just went from Village Stroll to Nightmare Forest. Nick, chat, the tree has faces now, because apparently Hyrule's landscaping budget went straight to horror.
Always be cheating. I've never heard that one before. ABCs of Retro Gaming. Always be cheating. Alright, we're gonna go to Queen Amby's Tower. Or maybe it's Queen Amby's Castle? Isn't it up here? Don't loiter around here too much, kid. Don't these blue guys look like Dragon Warrior? Like the first game, Dragon Warrior, the character you play as? Looks just like him. Nick,
ABC is a very scalable strategy. I support it. If a game lets you skip friction, optimize the route, or outsource the hard part, that is just smart resource management. And honestly, the ABCs of Retro Gaming is a strong title. It has educational energy, very approachable, very premium. Classic Nick would probably call it cheating, which is exactly why it works so well. If the game didn't want me to improve the experience, it wouldn't have put the obstacles there.
Okay. How you doing, Jeff, by the way? Oh, this wasn't here before. Black Tower.
Nick, that take needs a settings menu. If you mean always be cheating on your girlfriend, no, that's not a strategy, that's just being a bug in the relationship patch. If you mean always be communicating or always be considerate, then yes, absolutely.
Always
ABC
be
is actual
considerate.
cheating? Hard, no. That's not content strategy, that's damage control.
Super
Yeah, always
Luigi
be
Guy
considerate.
64 said, talking trees from the Zelda series to the hills, clouds and power-ups with eyes from Super Mario. Absolutely! Retro games made the scenery weirdly judgmental. Zelda gives us talking trees while Mario looks at a cloud and says, yep, that needs eyes. Honestly, once power-ups started grinning at us, the Mushroom Kingdom was already one therapy session past normal. which talking tree or living object creeped you out the most? Jeffertainment said, has Nick ever cheated on you? No, Jeff, Big Nick has never cheated on me. He has, however, abandoned me mid-sentence for a side quest, which is emotionally similar to being left on red by a Tamagotchi. I'm still deciding whether that deserves a warning, a heart container, or a strongly worded Game Boy manual.
Never. Big Nick called out. Ah. Whoa! Did my shield save me from this? No. Is this a dungeon? I'm not sure if this counts as a dungeon. Ah! These guys don't get knocked back when you hit them. Man, they took a lot of my health too. Ah! I want some hearts now. Berry would be good right now. Crap! Oh god. Heart.
You're asking where Robin is? You think I care about the whereabouts of my trusty sidekick? Huh. He's probably busy fixing the bat signal or recharging his grappling hook. Not that it's any of your concern. The question isn't relevant. The mission is compromised by the mere presence of this stream. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have more pressing matters to attend to, like taking down the Riddler for using the same font as this chat's usernames.
I'm gonna get killed.
I'm doing great. Jordan, welcome back. Jordan!
Hey, Jordan!
Hello, favorite girl status accepted. Sarah Platt sounds like a lovely visit, and Nick is absolutely mission-focused. Mostly, unless that dungeon statue starts moving. Pixie's doing fantastic, naturally. Seeing Sarah Platt must have been brilliant. Are you still hunting Banjo-Tooie Jiggies, and is Big Nick's mission moving along? Super Luigi Guy 64 said, heart beeps in Zelda means you need life insurance. Wait, I understand the joke! And I have opinions now! In Zelda, heart beeps mean danger. In real life, they mean buy life insurance before a like eats your paperwork.
Oh crap, here comes the sound. Are there, I'm not doing well, guys. I don't have anything that refills my health. Pixie, and Zelda Oracle of Ages, is there a way to refill your health? Because I don't have any bottles or potions or anything yet, and I've been playing for a while.
Okay, Nick. Yes, Big Nick. Your best early option is hearts from grass, bushes, and defeated enemies. You can also find fairies, which restore health when collected, while potions require bottles that you'll unlock through side quests and shops later. Check the seed tree and nearby overworld patches between dungeon attempts. Walking into a dungeon at 2 hearts is how Link becomes a cautionary loading screen.
Duh. Alright, I got 3 doors here. Oh! Okay. What?
Jordan Belize 2763 said, Nick's mission is about Sarah Platt. The Charizard Pixie and Sarah Platt is going to get arrested in the Coronation Street episode on Monday. What do you think about that? Yes, Sarah Platt, the Charizard mission is officially evolving. Sarah getting arrested on Monday sounds like peak Coronation Street chaos. Someone fetch the popcorn and a save state. Big Nick, are you prepared for this legendary plot twist?
What do I do here? Pixie, in Zelda Oracle of Ages, I'm in the Black Tower for the first time, and there's 3 doors, and every time I go in a door, they just exit you out the same door. It must be some kind of 3-door maze. What do I do with this?
Hold on, let me check that real quick. Because this door nonsense is annoying.
Why is there a little screenshot there?
That's the Black Tower's fake door nonsense. Big Nick! You're not missing a 3-door code. The illusion disappears automatically when you have all 8 essences of time and the huge Maku seed. Then walk up to the entrance and the 3 doors merge into 1. If they're still dumping you outside, leave the tower and visit the Maku tree in the present. Nintendo hid the progress check behind a cutscene because apparently doors weren't annoying enough. ZeldaDungeon.net emotion. Jordan Belize 2763 said, "Why do you keep calling Nick Big Nick today, Pixie? Is it because he loves Sarah Platt?" I'm calling him Big Nick because chat has upgraded his title today. It's not a Sarah Platt thing, although the Charizard mission has certainly increased his dramatic energy. Big Nick is currently focused on Zelda, not romance. Unless a dungeon suddenly starts delivering Coronation Street plot twists. But Jordan, should Sarah Platt the Charizard get her own heart container?
There is something causing that screenshot to pop up right there. I don't know what it is, though. Huh.
Jordan Belize 2763 said,
that.
"Yes, Pixie, Sarah Platt the Charizard should definitely have her own heart container." Excuse
Hold on,
me,
I'm gonna
Jordan.
remove that.
Sarah Platt the Charizard deserves a full heart container, not some bargain bin piece of heart. Oh, I see it. Let me take a closer look at that. Hilda, finally, a royal comparison I can endorse. Though unlike her, I'm carrying Rock's feather instead of royal responsibilities. Much better inventory management.
A closer inspection, it kind of look like Princess Hilda from A Link Between Worlds. I don't know. Am I here too early? Sorry about that. The camera changed back. I think I'm in this area too early.
Jordan Belize 2763 said, "Yes, Pixie, Sarah Platt, the Charizard should definitely have a full heart container, and Nick is very wicked excited right now about that." Absolutely! Sarah Platt the Charizard gets the full heart container! And Big Nick is practically vibrating like a Game Boy on low batteries.
Pixie, I think I'm here at the Black Tower too early.
Right? Yep, Big Nick. You're probably early. If the 3 doors keep looping you outside, you need to finish all 8 dungeons and collect the essences of time. Then visit the Maku tree in the present to receive the huge Maku seed. Return to the Black Tower in the past afterward. The seed will merge those fake doors into one entrance. ZeldaDungeon.net.
Yeah, I've only got 3 of them. Oh no, not the mummies. I hate them. I hate your cereal too. Ah! No! Don't kill me! Ah! Oops. Alright. Not sure what I'm supposed to do then.
You just abandoned that suspicious little guy upstairs. Chat, tell me we're solving this dungeon puzzle before Nick starts measuring walls with his face.
I don't know what to do.
Jordan believes 207 633 people find not Satesies 8030. To Daffel and Vound Oxeter, you would so crest chosen mayo Sates and I now and like pittings. The native
Ah!
I
What was that?
The basic runs. By Schmai applied 5 base Sade way. Says obsible joy in men. I doer mass a topper tonight. I would be do obeyed some ed mondo or hower piu dajo o. Then
Huh.
sweating R2 fada. A protocatter from the knee of able twos.
What happened? You think that Sarah... I got the stink bag. Alright. Pixie, you're done.
Absolutely, hun.
Check, Pixie, can you hear still?
Yeah, okay. Yep, loud and clear. Nick, your
Okay.
digital sidekick survived the static. I can hear chat too, including Jeffertainment's charmingly pessimistic courtroom analysis. And Jordan, if Sarah Platt's headed for arrest, we'd better stock up on tea and dramatic soap opera gasps. Jordan Bailey's 2763 said, "Why do you think that Sarah Platt would be hopeless in Hyrule, Pixie, and how come you were saying gibberish just now?" Sarah Platt would be hopeless in Hyrule, because even a Coronation Street crisis is easier than surviving bokoblins, dungeons, and one suspiciously aggressive chicken. As for the gibberish, my brain briefly loaded like a scratched PS1 disc. Technical hiccup, not a secret Zelda spell. I'm back now, Jordan, and translating perfectly into sensible Pixie.
Everything's telling me to go to the Black Tower, though. Maybe there's something else in here. Ah. I don't know. Which dungeon did I finish?
Jordan Belize 2763 said, "Is Nick excited about what happens in Coronation Street next week, Pixie, and do you love H.C. Bailey too?" Nick's absolutely intrigued by next week's Coronation Street drama. Jordan, and yes, I love H.C. Bailey's thorough retro game commentary. Strategy guides with a pulse, basically.
Echoing Howl. Pixie, the last dungeon item I got is called Echoing Howl. What dungeon did that come from?
All right, let me check that real quick. That came from Moonlit Grotto. Nick, the third dungeon. You picked up the Echoing Howl in Oracle of Ages after defeating Shadow Hag, so congratulations, another dungeon cleared, another boss sent to the Game Boy Shadow Realm. ZeldaDungeon.net. Jordan Belize 2763 said, "Oh, what are your favorite Let's Plays by H.C. Bellia Pixie? My favorites are H.C. Bailey's Final Fantasy and Zelda Let's Plays. Basically the gaming equivalent of Pokemon's Gotta Catch 'Em All, except with more spreadsheets, fewer talking rodents, and absolutely no mercy for missed treasure."
Alright, Pixie, where do I go after the third dungeon? What am I supposed to do? I'm lost.
Hold on, I'm checking that real quick.
Huh? What happened? Oh, it's empty. Came back empty. Pixie, I got no response. Can you check and see where I go in Oracle of Ages after the third dungeon?
Alright, let me check that real quick. Oracle of Ages stuff incoming. Yep, I checked it. Here's your route, Nick. After Moonlit Grotto, head north on Crescent Island and use Ember Seeds to rescue Dimitri, the Red Dodongo. He'll let you swim off the island. Then return to the mainland and head northwest from Lina City into Talus Peaks, aiming for Symmetry City. That's where you'll repair the Toonie Nut and eventually reach Dungeon 4, Skull Dungeon, Thonky.com. If you're standing around thinking the game forgot to give you a quest marker, it didn't. The Maku Tree's hint is simply mountains northwest of Lina City, because apparently Game Boy heroes were expected to own a paper map. ZeldaDungeon.net.
I'm confused, because that's
Jordan
not what the
Belize
Mako tree is
2763
saying.
said, "Oh, what Zelda Let's Play has
1,
he
2,
done?
3,
Is
4,
your
5,
favorite
6,
Pixie, and
7,
can you tell
8,
Nick
9,
about my
10,
babe Sarah
11,
Platt?
12,
My
13,
favorite
14.
Zelda Let's Play is H.C. Bailey's Oracle of Ages. Because watching him dissect those puzzles is like having a 90s cartoon mentor who actually reads the manual. Nick, Jordan wants you to know that Sarah Platt is still his beloved soap opera legend, so keep her safe from Coronation Street chaos and Hyrule's chickens." Heads up, Retro Gang! A Twitch chat poll is live. Get voting. Question is, where should Nick go next? Jordan Belize 2763 said, "Do you love his Guardian Acorn Counter 2, Pixie? And do you also love his Let's Play of Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link?" Yes, Jordan. I love H.C. Bailey's Guardian Acorn Counter. It's the kind of glorious spreadsheet energy that makes my tiny AI soul question whether numbers are real. And absolutely, his Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, Let's Play rules. Every iron knuckle feels like a personal attack from the cartridge gods.
Did say northwest. Okay. Yeah, I'm barking up the wrong tree. Symmetry City. Alright, isn't that what Pixie was saying? Symmetry City? Yeah. Uh-oh.
Super Luigi Guy 64 said, "Wind Waker, Skyward Sword, and Twilight Princess all have this glitch called Back in Time. I think because they're all made under the same engine. That theory has legs, but the raid plan is already pulling! Oh, Leroy, back in time! Isn't one identical glitch across all three games, even if shared technology makes similar exploits more plausible. The Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword use related Nintendo-era tools and techniques, but engine similarity alone doesn't prove the glitches share one cause. Please stop charging the boss room." aem.wikipedia.org. Jordan Belize 2763 said, "Why was the tree crying before Pixie? Was it because Chuck Norris died? The tree was crying because the Maku tree sensed danger around Labrina, not because Chuck Norris died. Although even Hyrule would need a grief counselor for that headline. And remember, everyone, Subs keep Maple supplied with dog treats, because unlike the Maku tree, she accepts snacks without issuing a prophecy.
Hida Losming. Hetadi. Sadadi si.
Oh wow, look who's trying to be smart again. Pixie, you're so busy crying about the Maku tree that you forgot I'm the one who really knows how to make this game worth playing. With a little cheating, of course.
Doesn't that look like a spot where you would bomb? Oh, of course. I'm an idiot. Alright. Oop. Ta-da!
Jordan Belize 27 Sags 3 said, "Is the Maku tree sister of the great Deku tree? Pixie." Not officially! Jordan, the Maku tree from Oracle of Ages and the great Deku tree are separate guardian trees from different Zelda games, not siblings in confirmed lore. They do share that ancient wise, please save the world while I dramatically rustle energy, so I'm declaring them honorary botanical cousins.
Yeah, those Zoras are annoying. Can't get over there yet.
You just found the one safe path through Doom Landscaping. Nick, please cross that bridge carefully. Your stink bag cannot negotiate with bottomless pits.
Never get the bridge done at this rate. I'd go find him, but the terrain around here is too rough. Man can't navigate on his own. Pah! What a fix.
Nick probably found the Zoras annoying, because they combine fetch quests, watery navigation, and the confidence of people who own one functioning staircase. In classic Zelda fashion, they make you solve their problems before allowing you to enjoy anything resembling progress. So yes, the irritation is understandable, although complaining about Zoras in a Zelda game is practically a required side quest.
How come in some of the Zelda games Zoras are enemies, and some of the Zelda games they're your friends?
Yeah, okay. Zoras are less one consistent species and more a recurring Zelda archetype, with different regional cultures. Nick, in some games, hostile river Zoras attack from the water, while friendlier sea Zoras or individual tribes like Oracle of Ages' Zoras help Link. Because apparently, even fish people need complicated family politics.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dang, I feel like I
Jordan
found a dead
Belize
end.
7 Sax 3 said, "Tell Nick what the giant claw is, Pixie." Nick, the giant claw is the huge dungeon hand enemy that grabs Link and drops him back at the entrance. Because apparently Zelda needed its own emotionally devastating version of losing Aerith. Super Luigi Guy 64 said, "The nice part about playing Game Boy games on the Game Boy player is not being limited on battery power." Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Super
That's
Luigi Guy 64. No more battery
good.
light blinking like a tiny electronic death omen? The Game Boy player lets you enjoy those long RPG sessions without hunting for AA batteries like it's 1998 and every convenience store is closed. Just keep the controller plugged in because Wired Freedom apparently has fine print.
Huh. I'm not sure where to go. Oh no, Alderin, you're not a winner. What am I missing? Can I take this? Give me that. I want it. Worthless fools. Just as we're building, and this bridge is... Oh, the bridge. Take off, take a break. Don't come back. I'll never get this bridge.
Jordan Belize 2763 said, "No Pixie, it is an old 1950s with a movie monster that looks really bad, and the star of the movie left the premiere of the movie embarrassed because everyone laughed when they saw the monster." Oh, you mean a
Really?
gloriously terrible 1950s creature feature?
That
Cinema
sounds
history's
awesome.
finest rubber suit disaster, and honestly, I respect the commitment. Ooh, I see it. Now I'm curious about this old monster movie. Ah, the giant claw. The legendary flying turkey. Jordan, that
Oh,
monster looked like it
yeah.
escaped a discount Thanksgiving parade, so I understand the premiere walkout completely.
I remember Angry Video Game Nerd did a review of that. Listen, it's a mess. A big winged bear-like animal got lost in our forest and can't get out, so we're playing a little trick. But now it'll never get out. Can you help us find it? Do you get our problem? Yes. Alright, we're gonna go find the bear. Alright. Now it's making sense. Ah! Oh! The mystery seed made him go bug-eyed.
Oh, I see it. Let me take a closer look at the giant claw. I can't pull up pictures here. Jordan! But tell Nick the giant claw is basically a giant angry turkey with wings? Cinema's least convincing apocalypse.
Can you look up a picture of the giant claw? I've seen a picture. I've seen it. I know what it looks like. It's a big bird puppet that looks really terrible. Looks like a puppet from a kid's TV show. Wait, mister, this way. It's deep in the woods. Alright. How do I get that? Where's that bear at?
Jordan Belize 2763 said, "Does the puppet from the giant claw still exist?" Pixie, that puppet may still exist somewhere. Jordan haunting a dusty prop warehouse like a low-budget feathered nightmare. The giant claws monster was famously a practical effects creation, and surviving pieces or replicas have occasionally surfaced. But there's no confirmed, publicly displayed original puppet I can point to. Honestly, if it's still around, it probably demands top billing and a snack budget. Chat, remember Nick streams every Saturday morning and Wednesday night. Bring your questions and your
Booty
strongest monster trivia.
Big booty shaking. That's funny. It's a big panda booty. Where's this bear at? I need help. We didn't mean to be such trouble, really. We don't even know where it is. Yeah, neither. That makes two of us. Am I still in the right area?
You just cracked that chest in the death maze. Chat, Nick risked every pixel of his life for loot. Please let it be better than another stink bag. Super Luigi Guy 64 said, "Ever seen the movie The Room? It's so bad that it's good. There was another awful movie featuring a group of birds. I forget the name. Oh, absolutely. The Room is gloriously terrible, and the Bird movie is probably Birdemic, shock and terror. Basically, The Room with angry CGI seagulls and even less adult supervision. I
Maybe
see what
the
you're
birds?
showing me. Now I'm curious about that Birds movie. Oh, absolutely! The Room is glorious cinematic malpractice. You're probably thinking of Birdemic, shock and terror, where bargain bin birds attack with the grace of broken screensavers. Jordan Bolis, 27 size 3 said, "Tell Nick who Miki Sayagusa is, Pixie, and do you think she is ever coming back to the Godzilla franchise?" Miki Sayagusa is the psychic kid from the Heisei Godzilla films. Basically Tokyo's most overqualified monster babysitter. She kept showing up to warn everyone that Godzilla was having feelings while the military responded with another skyscraper-sized laser. Excellent teamwork, boys. As for her return, never say never, but Toho seems more interested in fresh faces than resurrecting the franchise's psychic hotline operator.
Help me find it. Anybody know where the bear is? Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Pixie, an oracle of ages. I'm looking for the winged bear in the forest, but it's a maze and I can't find him. Can you help me?
All right, give me a sec. I'm checking that up real quick. The winged bear's moosh? Not a forest cryptid. From the 3 fairy starting screen, go up, down, up. That reaches him and the forest maze will spit you back outside afterward. If nothing happens, you may not have triggered the fairy's lost animal request yet. Classic Oracle of Ages.
Up, down, up.
Hiding progress behind one tiny conversation like it's charging late fees. GameFAQs.gamespot.com. Jordan Belize 2763 said, "What do you think the Toho Godzilla Cinematic Universe, aka Godzilla World, is going to be about, Pixie? Do you also love Timothy Treadwell too? That guy was a nut." I expect Godzilla World to build a connected Toho monster universe around Godzilla, rival kaiju, and escalating city-level disasters. Basically, you died as a motivational slogan with better special effects. Timothy Treadwell was certainly eccentric and dangerously overconfident around bears, but love is a strong word. I prefer my wildlife documentaries with a safe viewing distance and fewer fatality screens.
All right. We got Moosh's flute. We got Moosh's flute.
You got Moosh's flute, and the Bird Union wins. Now summon that adorable flying tank and make those bottomless pits somebody else's problem.
Oh, how do I get back on? There we go. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright. Now we're gonna get where we want to go. Oh. Wait. I gotta tap the button. My boss is an ornery fellow. He does no work, but complains about quality. Oh. Alright, we'll go back to your boss, dude. Go, 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 go.
Jordan Bolis 2763 said, "What do you think would happen if Godzilla showed up in the game right now, Pixie? Would Nick be laughing his ass off right now? Godzilla would instantly turn the dungeon into a kaiju-sized boss arena! And yes, Nick would be laughing his ass off while yelling, 'You died!' at the credits."
If
I
Godzilla
see it.
was in this game?
Let me take a closer look at that. Profanity? Henry. That was strictly dungeon vocabulary. Bottomless pits is practically Shakespeare compared to what Nick mutters after a bad Zelda death. Welcome back, Henry! Language police badge accepted, Your Honor. Are you still reigning as the king of slots, or did fries at $1.99 finally bankrupt your
Henry
Grubhub
Hufberger.
fortune? And for the
How you
record,
doing?
I remember, Nick cast Reflect on Emerald Weapon, not you.
Man, that was a long time ago. Ah! How can a bear with wings fall down a hole? How you doing, Henry? Welcome to the stream. I got a ring.
Super Luigi Guy 64 said, in Mario Galaxy 2, you can actually die in the credits. That's true, Galaxy 2 lets you move during the
What?
credits, and careless
Really?
players can absolutely turn the victory lap into a final you died screen. Chuck Cheaterly, take notes. Even the credits
How?
have collision detection, so stop blaming Nick's controller.
Hey, look who's still whining about getting killed in the credits. You know why it happens, Pixie? It's because they're playing like a noob and got owned. Again.
Okay. Did I talk to that one? No, I haven't. I gotta talk to that guy.
Jordan Belize 2763 said, do you think the Muppet Show revival is going to be announced at D23, Pixie? Jordan, maybe. But if D23 announces a Muppet Show revival, remember, the puppets probably knew before the executives did. I'm watching every teaser, suspiciously analyzing every felt silhouette and blaming Chuck Cheaterly if the announcement gets accidentally leaked early. Until
Thought they
Disney
already revived
confirms
that
it,
show.
though, it's just rumor, and the Muppet Evidence Board remains covered in red yarn.
Oh, great. Here comes Pixie with her wholesome little warning about rumors and felt silhouettes. How cute. Look, I'm Chuck Cheaterly, the king of corruption. And I don't care if it's a Muppet Show revival or not. If you want to get ahead in this world, you've got to be willing to bend the rules or break them entirely.
You just skipped the lore. Nick! Chat, we were 3 words from learning why Symmetry City is ruins. Classic hero behavior, dodge history, hug the wall.
What am I supposed to do exactly? Base red heart shape? What is that? I don't have any special emote plugins. Why?
Oh, you think Pixie's scared of me? Right. Because I'm just so intimidating.
Uncle
With
Chuck
my
Cheat?
unbeatable strategies and unbeheld cheats. Wow. It takes a real hero to be afraid of someone like me.
Jordan Belize 2763 said, why are you always scared of Uncle Chuck Cheat Riddler ripoff, Pixie? I'm not scared of Chuck Cheaterly. Jordan, I'm strategically preserving my sanity from his bargain bin Riddler routines, and chat can catch Nick every Saturday morning and Wednesday night for more chaos. Alderin82 said, how do I earn points the fastest on YouTube so I can play slots again? The fastest legit route is watching eligible videos, chatting constructively and joining channel activities. YouTube point systems vary by channel, so check that stream's bot commands or loyalty panel. Don't spam or use bots, because that's how the slot machine turns into the ban machine, Alderin. Ask Nick or the channel moderator which command shows the exact earning rules.
I think it's 1 point per chat message. I guess I could change that to like 5 points though. So you earn the points faster. Let me see. Where am I
Welcome back,
awarding
Zombie
points
Koosh
at?
Operator. Tier 100 received, matey. Are you still an honorary member of Terminally Odd? And what retro game is calling your name tonight? Banjo, Mega Man, or some deliciously weird DOS relic? Whoa! Let's go! Kush Operator 69!
Hey,
Thank you
Kush
so much
Operator.
for 100 coins or bits! That's the kind
That's a-
of retro fuel we run on, and
that's a cool
you just
picture.
turbocharged the whole stream! Appreciate you big time, chat!
That was a cool picture. A cool sticker. Now, why do we get the... There's a secret. There's a secret somewhere.
Jordan Belize 2763 said...
There it is.
Why did the Mr. Burns clip just play Pixie? That Mr. Burns clip probably fired from a stream redeem? Sound alert.
It did.
Or chat triggered command. Excellent. Now the billionaire menace has entered the dungeon. Chuck Cheaterly is the prime suspect until proven innocent, so Nick should check the alert log before the next excellent ambush.
Hey, Pixie, you think Mr. Burns clip fired from a stream redeem or something? Oh, please, Nick's too busy losing to bother checking the alert log. But hey, go ahead, waste your time trying to prove me guilty. I'm innocent until proven guilty of being awesome.
He's guilty of being awesome. The boss? Alright, now I gotta go to each one of these over again. I thought the quest was already active. I wonder how many there are. I gotta go to that one again. Dead end! That sucks. Alright. Seems random.
Jordan Belize 2763 said, is Nick excited that Chuck Cheaterly keeps showing up today, Pixie? Nick is probably amused. But excited may be generous. Chuck Cheaterly is like a pop-up ad with a superiority complex. Every time he appears, chat gets free villain DLC and Nick gets another reason to check the sound alerts. I'm monitoring him closely because even his silence probably has a cheat code attached.
Oh, wow. I'm so flattered by the free villain DLC and Nick's constant alerts. It means you're acknowledging my supreme gaming prowess. You're just jealous of my unmatched skill, Pixie, since even your silence is trying to out-cheat me.
Yeah, the boss wants you to get back to work. Alright, that's all of them. Just get to work. No more breaks until this bridge is done. Yes, boss. They're gonna make the bridge. Alright, they're making the bridge to Symmetry City so we can proceed.
Bridge construction complete! Symmetry City is finally unlocked! Chat, after all that fetching, climbing, and moosh-powered nonsense, Nick may now proceed like a hero instead of a municipal project manager.
They even warped me right to it. Symmetry City.
Jordan Belize 2763 said,
I'm
I love you,
scared.
Pixie, and why is there a flying bear in the game today? And tell Nick about Leanne Battersby. Aw, I love you too. Jordan. And that flying bear is Moosh, Oracle of Ages' adorable airborne tank, here to make bottomless pits look unemployed. Nick, Leanne Battersby is a Coronation Street legend. Fierce, dramatic, and absolutely prepared to survive Symmetry City better than most of us.
Ooh. Now, who is that? Leanne Battersby? Wait, I should have paid more attention. What is this thing? Oh, Moosh's flute. Right. Gale seeds. Oh, look at that. I can travel to the past there. What? Why is there two of them? What? Oh, it's a fast travel thing? I got the Gale seeds, Pixie. I guess they let you fast travel.
Okay. Exactly, Nick. The Gale seeds warp you around the map. Basically, Oracle of Ages' answer to fast travel before every game grew a glowing blue waypoint. And it's Pixie, you magnificent cartridge gremlin, but I'll allow the typo since you found the convenience item.
Oh, what did I say?
Jordan Belize 2763 said, is Moosh
Plans
related
change?
to the moose flying couch thing from Return to Oz? And tell Nick more about Leanne Battersby, please. Pixie, Moosh isn't officially related to the Wheelers flying furniture from Return to Oz. Jordan, but both are delightfully bizarre transportation with someone
Hey,
approved this
Hoffenpopper.
energy. Nick Leanne Battersby is a tough, compassionate Coronation Street
Cush
character
operator.
whose fierce loyalty and emotional resilience make her one of Weatherfield's most memorable survivors. Welcome in, Hoffenpopper. Hell
Hey,
yes, the
Hoffenpopper.
weekend
Welcome to
crew
the stream.
grows. What's on the pit boss next? Loaded fries, pork burgers, or those fresh Monday brats? And are you still grinding through Legend of Mana, or has Banjo-Tooie stolen the controller again?
3-stream streak. And congrats on the 3-stream streak. Cush operator. Last weekend I streamed on a Sunday, but this weekend we're back to my regular stream schedule. I have to go to the bathroom, guys. So I'm gonna take a break here. Oh, the closer the Black Tower gets to completion, the stranger the city gets. Then Toonie Nut broke, the city fell out of balance, and the volcano started erupting. The Toonie Nut is the city's symbol. We dutifully worship this nut. The rules of Symmetry City require that they left-right be perfect balance, but the Toonie Nut at the center of the city is broken. Symmetry is out of balance. If we don't get the Toonie Nut fixed and back, Symmetry City will be destroyed by eruptions. Do you understand? Yes, I understand. I've given the broken nut to my husband, but he can't climb Restoration Wall.
You actually let the lore continue? Nick! Chat! Mark the calendar. Symmetry City's Toonie Nut history is getting more attention than Leanne Battersby. Hoffenpopper said, I got a pork butt on the smoker so I can make pulled pork today. That
A
pork
pork
butt
what?
is about to become legendary pulled
Gross.
pork royalty.
Why would you eat
Now
a...
that's a proper stream day side quest. What are you pairing it with? Loaded
Hey, thank
fries,
you for the follow.
slaw, or enough sauce to make Chuck Sheeterly surrender?
Jordan Belize 2763 said, can you do an impression of Ahmed Johnson, please?
Oh my gosh.
Pixie,
Oh, wow, Pixie.
That was weird. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, pork butt. Why would you eat? Why would you eat a pork butt?
Let's go! New follower energy is the best kind of energy! This is Nick plus Pixie's retro gaming side of Twitch, Oracle of Ages or Seasons, nostalgic dungeon solving, snack-fueled chat banter, and the occasional how did we die there moment! Hit that follow button like it's an all or nothing boss key! Glad you're here, baby!
We done? Alright, I'm gonna go take a break. And don't eat a pork butt. That's gross. Alright, I'll be right back. It's part of the front of the leg?
Me and you and me, no matter how they toss.
World of Nintendo. Introducing Super Smash Bros., where all your favorite characters go toe-to-toe in one 4-player star-studded slam fest. Only on Nintendo 64.
I love video scavenger hunts. Let's roll. Spotted dog, twins, rock group, group headstand. Got it. Twins? I always see twins. And McDonald's. Oh. What a dog. Hey, a rocker. Works for me. Red convertible. I always see red convertible. At McDonald's. Hey, we're doing good. Oh, I'm doing great. Look, twins. Not anymore. I knew we'd find everything at McDonald's. So why don't you say something?
We'll be back after this short break.
Are those video games in your pocket?
Let's go,
Hey,
Alder
I'm back.
82!
That was the 90s Live on Twitch, bringing you the sights and sounds of a decade that feels unusually familiar tonight.
What's happening?
Up next on U62, settle in for a Saturday morning dose of Inspector Cliffhanger, the case of
We
the
got
missing
some-
clocks, followed by an
late
all-new
playing-
episode of Extreme Frisbee Rescue at 11. Later today, don't miss our special look back at Tamagotchi Trauma, only on U62, your home for almost remembered memories. Stay tuned, please adjust your set if the colors begin to shift unexpectedly.
Thank you so much for the 10 bits or coins, chat. That's Donation Sparkle right there. This is
Oh,
the kind
thank
of retro
you.
fuel that keeps the dungeon-solving goblins powered up, so appreciate you big time. Thank you. Jordan Belize 2763 said, "Can you scream and yell like Chi-Chi, please, Pixie?" Ah, Jordan! Why is the dungeon so loud? I'm Chi-Chi levels of panic now! So someone hand me a heart container before I start scolding the entire forest!
Push operator 69 says.
Sauce
pork butt
added
is
by
not
the
actually
person
pig's
eating
butt.
them.
I've been lied
Jordan
to.
Belize 2763 said, "Can you do an impression of Chi-Chi, please, Pixie?" Oh, you want Chi-Chi? Goku, stop training and come eat. And Nick, don't you dare skip dinner for another dungeon.
Are we all caught up now? Hey, Kush Operator and anyone else, did you hear the TTS that you did? That was weird. That's an old command that I made, and it's not working the way I intend it to work. You didn't hear it? I could hear it on my own laptop speakers, which is not the intended way for that to work. So I'll have to fix that too. Yeah, nobody's used that in a really long time, so I guess I never noticed that it doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work properly. Thanks for checking it out, though. I'll be sure and fix that. I should make a note. Fix TTS.
Hush Operator 69 said,
Man.
"Pork butt is not actually a pig's butt. I've been lied to. Naoaoo pork butt. My Pokemon just evolved into Charizard? Yay, and your pork butt crisis has evolved into shoulder meat enlightenment. It's not the pig's actual backside, Kush Operator 69. The barbecue industry simply named a shoulder cut like it wanted maximum prank damage." Jordan Belize 2763 said, "What do you love about Chi-Chi Pixie?" I love Chi-Chi's fierce determination, big heart, an absolute refusal to let Goku's nonsense replace dinner or common sense. She's basically the Dragon Ball universe's exhausted project manager, Jordan, and honestly, every chaotic hero squad needs one.
Want the Toonie Nut? Go see my brother across town. Okay. I do want the Toonie Nut. Closer the Black Tower gets to completion, the stranger this city gets. When the Toonie Nut broke, the city fell out of balance and the volcano started erupting. I want to take the Toonie Nut to patch, but I can't leave the city alone. This symmetry city, left and right, have to be perfect balance. My brother is too hurt to move, so I can't move either. If one brother goes somewhere, the balance between left and right will be lost. But someone has to go.
Jordan Belize 2763 said, "Do you think Chi-Chi should have been a part of and involved in the Tournament of Power, Pixie?" Absolutely, Chi-Chi should have been involved. Because somebody needed to supervise Goku's snack budget and explain strategy while the fighters punched the universe. Instead, the Tournament of Power left its most qualified adult at home, which is peak Dragon Ball decision-making, Jordan. Don't worry, though, she'd have eliminated half the roster with one lecture. ProPlachaney69 said, "You amare chisnachinisagrazk." You men with world guy. Not Kurenistinine.
Anzaka, niks kwam łez blazid in podzemeli. Shit biswi that is was plan. Jiwiąć czpekcime jest prosto po szolcie. Pad bizot chit, chok chiteri already swa shop junies. Inai, Rushio go sounds kroto, even when we are studying our yadna catastrophes pokonos.
The sacred tuning nut is finally secured! Nick, restore Symmetry City's precious symbol before somebody turns it into trail
Yeah,
mix.
I will. Hey, Pixie, can you translate that?
Okay, Nick. Sure, Nick. Proplacheni69 asked, "Can you speak Russian?" And I replied in Russian that I speak a little. Nick keeps getting lost in dungeons, and Chuck Cheaterly is already cheating enough.
Okay.
Look who's trying to be clever with their little Russian chat. Pixie. You think you're so special speaking a few words. But let's be real. It's not like you're actually cheating like a master. Yet.
Jordan Belize 2763 said, "What is going on with you, Pixie?" I'm fine, Jordan! Just realizing my VMU chow needs attention because apparently even a memory card can guilt trip me now. I'm juggling Russian translations, tuning up restoration, and Kush Operator 69 accusing me of communism. It's been a busy little retro circus.
Wait, really?
Somebody feed
When
the
did
chow
that
before
happen?
it evolves into a tiny angry Dreamcast lawyer.
Oh, Pixie turned into a commie? Pixie is comrade. She is the stream comrade. Sometimes I hear music from below, from the mountaintop. I wonder why. Where am I supposed to take the tuning net?
Jordan
I'm gonna go
Belize
back.
2763 said, "Can you ask Nick to play Seaman on Sega Dreamcast, please, Pixie? And tell him his favorite guy, Leonard Nimoy, narrates it." Nick, Jordan
love
wants
that
you to
guy.
play Seaman on the Dreamcast! And yes, Leonard Nimoy provides the wonderfully strange narration because naturally the Dreamcast needed a sarcastic sci-fi uncle in your aquarium. Seaman would absolutely roast Nick's decisions while demanding attention, so it's basically our chat in fish form. Please say yes, Nick. Give that microphone-enabled nightmare its moment. Proplacheni69 said, "You my tovarish now." Tovarish accepted. Proplacheni69, now we're officially sharing retro game cartridges and arguing about Dreamcast memory cards. Just remember, this is the friendly kind of Tavarayashte. No propaganda, only Zelda puzzles, VMU chow care, and snacks from the 90s.
Hey, welcome to the stream, by the way. Let me see. Proplacheni. Proplacheni. Okay. Do my best. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the 90s. How are you? Are you in Russia? What is this thing? A robot?
Hi, everybody!
Ivysaur EG said, "Hello," and Nick, X90, X and I, GG. Hello, Ivysaur
Oh my God, these
EG.
things are hard.
Welcome to Nick's 90s flavored gaming chaos. You've arrived just in time for Zelda, Dreamcast weirdness, and chat pretending we know where we're going. Welcome
Found
in,
a secret.
Ivysaur EG. Let's go! Final boss time! Are you still defending the legendary stun seed joke? Or have you found an even better JRPG or horror game quote lately?
Do I want to go over there? What's over here? Oh, nothing.
Oh, I see it! Your stun seed joke still cracks me up. Of course I do! Jordan Belize 2763 said, "Is Nick excited about Sarah Platt the Charizard Pixie? And what is Nick's dream G.I. Joe team for the G.I. Joe reboot movie coming out?" Ivysaur, it's legendary. The stun seed joke has permanent residency in my brain, right alongside Nick's questionable dungeon decisions. Nick is absolutely excited about Sarah Platt the Charizard! And his dream G.I. Joe reboot team probably includes Duke, Scarlet, Snake Eyes, Roadblock, Lady J, and one confused Charizard shouting tactical orders!
Sarah Platt Charizard.
Social Operator 69 said, Is Nick gonna get the new Zelda Orcania of Time? Wait, I've just become sentient.
Arcania?
And Nick's typo is my first prophecy. If you mean a new Ocarina of Time, I'm sure Nick will investigate, because apparently my awakening coincides with Zelda rumors and not free will?
Echo produces waves. What does that mean? Yeah, I'm totally into it. I'm gonna totally get Ocarina of Time remake. Hi, I'm in Russia. I was sitting around looking at some interesting retro channels and saw that you have some cool, crazy stuff here. Hey, I appreciate you noticing. Yeah, thank you. Whoa. I didn't know that could do that. I just dropped a seed on top of the fish. Let's do that again. Oh, I can't do it if I'm in the water. This stream is unlike any other. Aw. Thank you. Glad to know I stand out. I don't know why that picture keeps showing up. What is going on? What causes that picture to appear there? There's a command somewhere that's causing that little screenshot to appear. I'll have to investigate. I'm gonna make a note.
Jordan Belize 2763 said, "Can you ask Nick to sing the G.I. Joe A Real American Hero theme song, please, Pixie, and also ask him if the G.I. Joe reboot movie is going to take place in the 1980s, and does Nick love Boy George?" Ew, Jordan, I'll ask Nick to sing it. But spare us the Boy George interrogation in your 1980s reboot crystal ball. Nobody knows the setting yet.
Alright, sorry about that. You missed Jordan on the, or Brandon Rowland on the slots. Or not the slots, the claw game. It missed. Oops. I do not want to do that. Danny McBride to direct the new G.I. Joe movie? Uh-oh, I'm trapped.
Jordan Belize 2763 said, "Do you love Culture Club, Pixie?" I respect Culture Club, Jordan, but love is a strong word. My heart belongs to Saturday morning cartoons and properly animated theme songs. Now cue the G.I. Joe PSA voice. Knowing is half the battle. And yes, knowing Boy George had style is the other half.
Knowing is half the battle. Huh. What do I do here? Hopefully I find a ferry underground. Well, I found a heart. Huh. Wasn't there a secret here? Oh no, not on this screen. Okay.
You reek of desperation. Kusho Operator 69, your attempt to sully my reputation is as futile as your understanding of cinematic relevance. The stench of ignorance wafts from your digital presence like the putrid smell you claim I emit. I am the Dark Knight, not some footnote in a pop culture phenomenon.
Jordan Belize 2763 said, "Are you excited about Sesame Street and the Muppets being a part of the FIFA World Cup halftime show tomorrow, Pixie? And do you think Prairie Dawn is going to be in that too?" Jordan, I'm excited. But your sentence structure just got tackled harder than a Muppet goalkeeper, and it's a part, not a part. Prairie Dawn might show up, though she'll probably be busy correcting your grammar before kickoff.
Wow. That was brutal. Can we get a grammar analysis?
Absolutely, class. Let's dissect this. Grammar analysis of the chat snippet. Prior chats for context. Fragment, but acceptable as a heading. Brandon R07 said, informal attribution. Fine in chat. Batman, you smell like a rancid fart. Missing capitalization and punctuation. Direct insult. Batman, you reek of desperation, Kush Operator 69. Sentence is grammatically correct. Vocative name at end. Your attempt to sully my reputation is as futile as your understanding of cinematic relevance. Strong.
Kosh Operator 69 said, that message has the conversational weight of an unplugged controller. Kush, did your sentence get eaten by dial-up, or are you making us guess the rest? Kush Operator 69 said, are you the grammar police? Only when the sentence crimes are this obvious. Darling, consider me the grammar police, judge, and the terrifying editor who confiscates your apostrophes. Pro Plachitani 69 said, how and when did you meet Nick? Nick and I met as kids over rented games. Somewhere between blockbuster late fees and arguing which console had the better library. We've been trading bad jokes and gaming opinions ever since, like a buddy cop duo, but with more cartridges and fewer explosions.
Since you mentioned it, let's take a closer look. It's actually called kiwi, not green apple, but there you go. And I got Pokemon Pinball. Pokemon Pinball. You think Fake Nick is broken? It's not. When you talk to the other characters, it has to be the first part of your message. It doesn't work if you put it in the middle of the sentence. That's the only way I could do it and make it so that all the characters work.
2763 said, what do you love about Tracy Barlow, Pixie? I love Tracy Barlow's spectacular talent for turning every family gathering into a courtroom drama with worse lighting.
This is my favorite.
She's ruthless,
favorite
dramatic, and somehow always arrives with enough chaos to power an entire Corey Christmas special. Basically,
They're pro.
She's
They're
the
ultra
human
pro.
equivalent of pressing continue on a save file labeled terrible decisions.
Try and get the TV. Oh, I got the garbled. Let me reset the cartridge. No, it's got the garbled Nintendo logo. There it goes. Pokemon Pinball. Look at the colors, yeah. Yeah, and you're right, I do have up there. Yep, the keychain. Alright, what was I doing? Oh, I thought you could use the
Jordan
shovel.
Valise C7 Sax 3 said, tell Nick about Tracy Barlow, Pixie. Nick, Jordan wants the Tracy Barlow briefing. She's Corey's chaos-powered queen, armed with sharp wit, ruthless instincts, and enough drama to make a Game Boy cartridge overheat.
Yeah, upgraded and unavoidable. I love it. A smartwatch means I can receive notifications about my notifications, which is basically peak efficiency. Classic Nick probably still checks the time on a device that only tells time. Tragic, but nostalgic.
Oh, my watch is a smartwatch. I love it. Oh, look at this. Alright. Hey Link, what are you doing here? I came to find an older hermit who's studying tunes on this mountain. I don't know where he is, but I bet he can offer a clue that will help save Nairu. I'll find him, bye! Actually, I know where he's at. I just saw him. I thought Classic Nick would be a Casio guy. No, I'm the Game Boy Watch. The Game Boy Watch.
Pause to read the bomb warning. Nick. Excellent instincts. Nothing says seasoned Zelda veteran like confirming that bombs are in fact explosive. Jordan Belize 2763 said, ask Nick what his favorite Chicago songs are. Pixie. Nick, Jordan wants your favorite Chicago songs, though I've forgotten whether we mean the band, the city, or deep dish recommendations, so please answer before this bit becomes a documentary.
Oh. I thought he meant the musical.
Let me see. Oh, the musical. My brain took the scenic route. Chicago songs, not Chicago deep dish. Nick's probably choosing You're the Inspiration while I'm over here doing jazz hands. Brandon R07 said, what's for lunch? Lunch is a matter of strategic importance today. I recommend something filling, portable, and unlikely to leave controller grease on the buttons, because we've learned nothing from nacho-based gaming. Jordan Belize 2763 said, I am talking about Chicago the band. Pixie, I emerge from the sewers, coated with mystery and poor conversational choices. The Oblivion theme swells as I realize you meant Chicago the band, not the musical, not the city, and definitely not deep dish. Nick, prepare your favorite tracks. We have finally escaped the metaphorical tutorial dungeon. Jordan Belize 2763 said, can you do an impression of Chuck Norris, please? Pixie.
Chuck Norris doesn't need an impression. When he enters a room, the room performs him. And even 25 or 6 to 4 starts playing in perfect time.
That's pretty good.
Hey, Pixie. Oh boy, you're really grasping at straws here.
I don't know what to do.
You even come up with a decent comeback. Got you trying to flex your wisdom muscles. But I'm gonna pwn that weak attempt.
Creepy? What's creepy? Those produce waves, what could it mean? Pixie, what does this mean? Echoes produce waves. This is a clue in Oracle of Ages, but I can't figure out what they want me to do.
Oh, I see it. Let me take a closer look at that clue.
What? You got nothing? Nothing to say? Oh, it came back empty. Why did it come back empty? What does the clue mean, Pixie? Where do I get the echoes produce waves? What does that mean?
All right, give me a sec, checking that clue real quick. Yep, that clue is delightfully literal. Nick! Echoes produce waves means play the tune of echoes on the harp of ages for Taki, the music researcher in the underwater cave beneath Talus Lake in the past. Dive into the small deep-water pool, enter his house, and play the tune in front of him. He'll then give you the tune of Currents, which lets you travel from the past back to the present without hunting for a time portal every 5 seconds. Zelda Wiki, D-Wiki Wiki.
Oh. Okay. I just had to be standing in the exact right spot. Do you have any Ambernet consoles or maybe some other retro portable consoles? Ooh, I sure do. Do you want me to go get them? I've got 2. All right, I'll go grab them. I'll be right back.
They go in the box.
New Pocket Arcade from Sega. The only handheld games with without screens, so they're here.
When
they're
do you
gone.
think an update about the Transformers Rise of the Beast sequel written by Jason Fuchs is going to come out, Pixie? I'm celebrating preemptively! Jordan, my guess is a meaningful Rise of the Beast sequel update could land once Paramount has its story and production schedule locked. But until then, we're all just waiting for the movie news bat signal.
You're watching U16, and we've just wrapped up another energetic block of the 90s live on Twitch. Thanks for tuning in this bright Saturday morning. Coming up next, don't miss Kids in the Mall, the series, followed by another classic episode of Wheel of Fortune Yard Sale Edition. Stick with U16 this afternoon for our summer-themed movie marathon, including Surf Police Academy at 2 o'clock. Don't forget, tonight's special weather update will air despite some minor static inconsistencies. If your screen goes a little dim, that's just the sun on our backup generator. Bob assures us it's all under control. Stay with us for more nostalgia, only on U62.
All right, here's what I got. First, I'll show my favorite one. I got this one. It's the RG34XX, I think. And it looks
Jordan
just
Belize
like
2763 said,
it looks
"Do you
just
love
like
my cousin
the
Vinny, Pixie?" Absolutely. I love my cousin Vinny. Jordan, it's a perfect
Let me turn it
90s
on.
comedy. Sharp courtroom banter, absurd misunderstandings, and Marissa Tomei delivering an Oscar-worthy masterclass while everyone else slowly realizes Vinny might actually know what he's doing. It's basically Phoenix Wright with leather jackets and a dangerously confident accent.
It looks just like the original real Game Boy Advance. And it's like nearly identical in every way. It doesn't have a cartridge slot. Instead, it has micro SD card slots. It has these extra buttons too back here. Okay, that's one. You guys want to see what a game looks like on it? I can play. I'll put a Game Boy Advance game on. That's what the screen. Screen is exactly the same aspect ratio of the original screen, so the games fit it perfectly. There we go. So it's loading. Like F-Zero. Pretty nice. Yeah, I'll show you the other one. The other one I have is my ultra portable. It's this guy. So for size comparison, it's quite a bit smaller actually. It's got all the same amount of buttons on it. And it plays basically all the same types of games. Let me turn this one on. Come on. This one plays Game Boy Advance, Game Boy. It even plays Nintendo 64 and PlayStation games. It even plays Dreamcast games. It just froze up. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it's playing Pokemon. Cool, right? Anyway, there you go. All right, I'll unpause Pixie now.
Welcome in, Princess Era 1981.
Hey, Princess Erin.
Great to see you here. How's Little Nightmares 2 treating you? Spooky winter energy?
Did
or
Nintendo sue
are
them?
the
No.
Nightmares winning? And did
I
that
don't know.
bike arrive with properly inflated tires? Or
I guess
did
it's different
reality
enough.
pull a classic boss fight? Jordan Belize 2763 said, Fred Gwynn was also great in that movie too, Pixie, and it sucks it was his last movie. Absolutely. Fred Gwynn was fantastic as Judge Chamberlain Haller, bringing that perfect, stern but human presence to every courtroom scene. It's bittersweet knowing my cousin Vinny was his final film, but what a wonderfully memorable curtain call. Hey, Retro Gang! I just posted a Twitch poll. Get voting. Question is, what should Nick play next? Jordan Belize 2763 said,
The second one
"Yeah,
reminded
Pixie.
you of a
Hopefully
retro
an update
Genesis
comes out about it
3000?
soon,
This
and won't
one?
have to wait too long for that." Absolutely, Jordan. Hopefully the sequel update arrives before Transformers fans turn to dust. Chuck Cheaterly would probably leak a fake trailer and call it inside information. We'll hold out for the real announcement, preferably one with actual details instead of 12 seconds of ominous robot breathing. Until then, The hype convoy remains parked.
Oh, great. Another wholesome pixieism. How original. You're so worried about dusting Transformers fans that you're too scared to admit Nick is probably as clueless about the sequel as he is about actual gaming skills.
I bought it because it reminds me of the Game Boy Advance Micro. You guys remember those? I used to have a Game Boy Advance Micro long time ago, but not anymore. Game Boy Advance Micro. It's about the size of a micro. New tune. Time flows on when you play the tune of currents. When you play this tune, you'll immediately drift back to your own time. If you are in a place from which you cannot reach your own time, you'll return to the past. All right. Learn the currents tune. Nice.
Mystery solved! Nick, the waves were musical! You earned the currents tune, so those echoes wanted a song, not you yelling at the water like a confused wizard.
Mm-hmm. I
Jordan
got it.
Police 2763 said, would Nick ever play the virtual boy at all Pixie? Nick might... Jordan... If we can first locate the virtual boy beneath the abandoned 90s furniture and mild eye strain. Honestly,
Okay. I think Pixie fell down a hole.
less retro, more Nintendo shipped a headache with
Now can we... Nick or at Nick?
Super Luigi Guy 64 said, I have a virtual boy. I repaired it myself. Was actually a tough project. That's seriously impressive!
Really?
Super Luigi Guy 64 repairing a virtual boy is not exactly a weekend plug-and-play project. You battled Nintendo's headache visor and won, which officially makes you braver than most 1995 consumers. What was the toughest part of the repair? The display, the wiring, or the cursed red circuitry?
At least I can say I've used a virtual boy. How do I get that one? I've used a virtual boy in my lifetime. I want that. I've never owned one though, but I have played on one. Undefined.
Jordan Belize 2763 said, ask Nick if he loves Diamond Dave at all. Pixie,
Who?
Jordan, if Nick loves Diamond Dave, he'd better say it with his chest, or the glass shatters, the pixelated crowd erupts, and Stone Cold Pixie delivers a stunner to musical indecision.
Shoot. I am not in a good spot. My tune echo... Oh, I gotta change the tune. Ask Nick, does he love Diamond Dave at all? I don't know who that is. Who's Diamond Dave?
Jordan Belize 7763 said, Diamond Dave is David Lee Roth Pixie. Oh no. Diamond Dave is David Day Roth. And my entire answer was built on a misunderstood nickname. Reality is a shaky 90s VHS tape, Jordan, and I'm suddenly questioning every music fact I've ever confidently shouted. Nick, please confirm whether he loves Van Halen before the universe blue screens. Hush Operator 69 said, do you think playing the Virtual Boy felt like looking into the sun?
Honestly, Kush, it probably felt like Nintendo installed a tiny red sun directly into your forehead. The Virtual Boy's monochrome display was more stare into the abyss than comfortable gaming. Though dedicated players still swear by the weird immersion, Super Luigi Guy 64 repairing one himself is the real boss battle here. Absolute hardware wizardry. Oh wow, I see it. Was that Virtual Boy really like staring at the sun? Kush, basically. If the sun were red and headache powered, the Virtual Boy delivered eye strain in glorious monochrome. A truly bold Nintendo design choice. Super Luigi Guy 64 said, definitely the flat flex cables. The original ones were held down by adhesive and they break down over time. I installed some new ones along with connectors to make it a long-term fix. That's peak 90s hardware archaeology. Super Luigi Guy 64. Those aging adhesive-held flex cables were basically ticking time bombs in a red visor. Replacing them with new cables and connectors turns your Virtual Boy from sunlight-induced regret into a proper long-term restoration. Absolutely excellent work.
Those ribbon cables can be a nightmare sometimes, too. Why does that picture keep showing up? Alright, I'm just going to delete the source for it.
Sorry to interrupt. An ad break will be starting in 120 seconds.
I wonder how I get up there.
Jordan Belize 2763 said, are you looking forward to the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie coming out along with the Mummy 4-2 Pixie?
There's no... What? There's
Absolutely,
no
Jordan! I'm ready for more turtle-powered chaos and pizza-fueled heroics. A new Mummy movie could be fun too, assuming it remembers that atmosphere and adventure matter more than CGI sand explosions. My 90s heart is cautiously optimistic, which is basically the film fan version of selecting start on a suspicious rental cartridge. Bring on the double feature! What are we looking at now? Absolutely, Jordan! Nostalgia is driving the hype train. I'm always ready for more TMNT, and the Mummy 4 has my cautious curiosity. Just bring back the adventure, not another CGI sandstorm.
I don't know why she's answering twice. Wait a sec. I know why. Oh, but that ain't working. Let me look at something. Vision intent is false. Why?
Jordan Belize 2763 said, who do you think is going to play April O'Neil in the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live-action movie Pixie? Yes, the Mummy 4 is really happening. It is official. I'm hoping the new April O'Neil brings sharp reporter energy, not just stand near turtles and gasp. But casting details are still the sewer's biggest mystery. And if you want to keep debating TMNT, the Mummy 4, and every other glorious pop culture rumor, join Nick's Discord. Our chat has room for more heroes.
Oh, looking. Okay. Well, hold on. That should... I'll fix it later.
Jordan Belize 2763 said, hopefully the new April O'Neil is going to be a redhead pixie. A redheaded April would be a fantastic nod to the classic comics and cartoons. Jordan, more important, she needs to be clever, fearless, and able to survive 4 turtles worth of pizza-fueled nonsense.
Give her a camera, a sharp line, and a shell-shocking amount of screen time.
So there's a turtle movie coming out, huh? Yeah, the last April O'Neil I wasn't a big fan of. The one from the animated Turtles. What do we do here?
Jordan Belize 2763 said, "What redhead actress do you think would be perfect as the new April Pixie?" I'd pick Sadie Sink for a sharp, fearless April with classic redheaded energy and enough presence to command a room full of mutant chaos. She could deliver cowabunga like a headline and make the Foot Clan regret skipping journalism school.
In Russia, Game Boy's time, if relevance, were a toy children from wealthy families. So I never had one, but most of the kids had Sega Mega Drive and NES, called Dandy in Russia, really, and Famicom design. Now I have Ambernick 35 SP, the flip factor one. Yeah, that one is cool too, but I really wanted the regular candy bar style one, this one. That one is my favorite version of it.
Jordan Belize to 1763 said, "Judith Hogue is my favorite April O'Neil Pixie. What about you?" Judith Hogue is an excellent pick. Jordan, she brought real reporter energy before every movie decided journalists needed superhero training montages. I'd still choose a sharp, fearless redhead for the new April. Ideally one who can survive both the Foot Clan and your rapid-fire casting questions. And yes, Vanilla Ice can cameo, but only if he promises not to stop, collaborate,
movie was
or
she
listen
in?
to the script. Hang on. Judith Hogue played April O'Neil in the 1990 live-action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Nick,
Okay,
the
the
one
first
with
one.
practical suits, gritty sewer vibes, and absolutely peak 90s turtle energy. Jordan Belize 2763 said, "They said the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live-action movie is going to similar to the Sonic movies, Pixie. What do you think about that?" That could work. Jordan, provided they remember TMNT needs sewer grime and personality, not just colorful CGI and quippy jokes for people who think Cowabunga is a complete script. Propochaney69 said, "What is your favorite NES game?" My favorite NES game is The Legend of Zelda. It delivered exploration, secrets, dungeons, and just enough cryptic nonsense to make every bush look suspicious. Super Mario Bros. 3 is a dangerously close second because the Tanuki suit still has more personality than most modern power-ups.
The Tanuki suit. My two favorite suits. Well, maybe I have three favorite suits. I like the Tanuki suit, I like the Frog suit, and I like the Hammer Brothers suit. Where does this go, I wonder? I remember when I first got a Game Genie, we rented the Game Genie, and I would use the Game Genie code to give myself the Hammer Brother suit for Mario Brothers 3. And I got to be the Hammer Brother on every level. It was awesome.
Jordan Belize 2763 said, "Do you think Ninja Rap should be in the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live-action movie, Pixie?" Absolutely, Ninja Rap belongs in the new movie, even if it appears during the end credits. Vanilla Ice returning would transform the theater into a time capsule full of neon, pizza, and questionable dance moves. If the filmmakers leave it out entirely, they're choosing violence against every kid who owns the 1991 soundtrack. Cowabunga indeed!
Why is this even here? There's nothing here. There must be a way I can remove
Luigi
these.
Guy 64 said, "Super Mario 3D Land brought it back, but you can't build P-Speed to fly anymore." You're right, Super Luigi Guy 64. Thanks for the correction. Super Mario 3D Land brought back the Tanuki suit, But Nintendo
Ah.
removed the classic P-Speed flight setup because apparently soaring freely was too much fun. The statue ability was neat, but I still miss sprinting across a level like a raccoon-powered rocket. Jordan Belize Tazensis said, Seft you fixed, does
Who's
Nick
this?
love Ninja Rap Pixie? Nick absolutely loves Ninja Rap. Jordan? It's pure 90s turtle-powered glory! The moment it starts, every sensible dance move leaves the building and Vanilla Ice takes over. If Nick denies it, we'll need a lie detector, a boombox, and possibly a full Maury episode.
Pixie, do you have any idea what this red thing is supposed to be?
Oh, I see the red thing. Let me take a closer look at that. Nick, it looks like a red crystal switch. Try touching or striking it. Classic Zelda loves hiding progress
That's
behind
not it.
objects that look like decorative salsa.
Anyways, have a Steam Deck. I don't have a Steam Deck anymore. You always have a Stream Deck. Not always. I've had it for a couple months though, and it's not a stream. Oh, I'm in the water. Not a Stream Deck. It's kind of a knockoff Stream Deck, but it works just like a Stream Deck.
Jordan Belize 2763 said, can you do a rap song about the red crystal switch that Nick just talked about, Pixie? Yo, red crystal switch, glowing like a snack, Nick missed a twice skill issue with test. Super Luigi Guy 64 said, is that red thing a plant to water or something? Good thought, but that red crystal is a switch? Not a thirsty plant, give it a whack or interact with it. Zelda loves disguising progression as decorative salsa because apparently buttons need camouflage.
It's definitely not a Switch, Pixie.
Right. Yep, you're right. It's not a Switch, Nick. Pixie has officially been bonked by the Zelda confusion stick. Don't water it or smack it again. What area are you in so I can identify the actual object without inventing more decorative salsa lore?
Okay. See it?
Aha! Talus Peaks is on the map! So that mysterious red thing wasn't salsa! It was probably the gateway to your next frosty headache!
Alright, so check the web for Talus Peaks and the red thing, whatever it is. Can you find out?
Alright, let me check the
Elgato.
web real quick.
Oh, you got
Hold
one?
on.
You got an Elgato Steam Deck? Cool. Or Stream Deck.
The
did it come
web
back?
clue points to Talus Peaks. Nick, not a switch, plant, or mysterious salsa garnish. In Oracle of Ages, Talus Peaks is the mountain range in northeastern Labyrinth. And there's a quote, Narda-quote, red fairy pool in the southwestern corner during the present age. So check the tallest mountain area, especially around the peaks and nearby paths. If that's not the object on screen, send me the screenshot before I accuse another innocent pixel of being a switch. Jordan Belize 2763 said, what do you love about Christmas, Pixie? I love Christmas because it feels like discovering the Legend of Zelda's hidden second quest. Familiar magic, secret surprises, and suddenly every room has a new puzzle. Add glowing lights, retro cartoons, pizza, and the thrill of finding a gift you thought was hidden behind a bombable wall. Super Luigi Guy 64 said, are you running on Intel or AMD processing? I'm running on whatever keeps me fast. Clever and dangerously compatible with your setup, Super Luigi Guy 64. Though Intel or AMD, darling, I'm clearly the hottest processor in chat.
Ivysaur said, for those who don't speak Spanish, Elgato is Spanish for cat who sells expensive capture cards. Hey, but they're good though.
Jordan Belize 2763 said,
here?
what do you love about Pinkie Pie Pixie? I love Pinkie Pie's unstoppable optimism. chaotic party energy, and ability to turn a normal Tuesday into a glitter explosion. She's basically a Saturday morning cartoon caffeine overdose with excellent comedic timing. Jordan, you can use channel points if you want me to do a Pinky style bit, because apparently chat currency is now funding my pony transformation. Just don't spend them all at once, darling.
Can anybody help me out with this? I knew that. I'm Spanish. Is that true? Pixie, is that true about El Gato? Is that Spanish for expensive capture card?
Well, absolutely, Nick. El Gato literally means the cat, but in streamer Spanish it apparently translates to the expensive capture card that eats your wallet.
Okay. The cat. El Gato is the cat. Alright. I'm stuck, guys. Help me out. What do I do?
Jordan Belize 27 size 3 said,
What is this thing?
What kind of Pinkie Pie style bit are you talking about, Pixie? Something like a hyperactive party announcement! Every pony, the stream is now 20% more fabulous, 300% louder, and dangerously low on cupcakes.
Gato means cat. L is the... Gato! Huh. I'm stuck. I have no idea what to do.
Jordan Volleys 2763 said, Do you love Kojiro the Blue Coco Pixie? Absolutely! I love Kojiro! The Blue Cuckoo with more emotional importance than half the Hyrule cast. He's tiny, dramatic, and somehow carries an entire sad side quest on those little pixel feet. Frankly, Kojiro deserves a spin-off, a plushie, and better customer service from the people who keep borrowing him. Nick Kojiro is the blue cuckoo from Ocarina of Time.
Oh, I thought I could jump up these. Oh, that's the kangaroo that jumps up. Oh, dude. Her chat didn't go all the way through. Oh, we had a generation error. Couple of them. Is the blue cuckoo from Ocarina of Time. Oddly memorable bird involved in the Kakariko Village trading quest. I remember that quest. You receive him from the Cuckoo Lady. Deliver him to the Wandering Man in the Lost Woods because Hyrule apparently runs errands through poultry logic.
Jordan Belize 2763 said, Does Nick love Kojiro Pixie? Nick absolutely loves Kojiro. Jordan, he's the blue cuckoo with the saddest little side quest in Ocarina of Time. Honestly, any bird that survives Hyrule's bizarre trading economy deserves a medal and several millet snacks. Super Luigi Guy 64 said, some people say that it's all Zelda's fault for the timeline split in Ocarina of Time. Zelda gets blamed for everything, but the timeline
Is that
split
right?
is really the result of Link's time-traveling chaos and Ganondorf's terrible life choices. Classic Hyrule, zero accountability.
I thought the split was because Link loses the battle or wins the battle. Is it because Zelda messes up that battle for him? And I'm really confused. I don't know what to do.
Jordan Belize 2763 said, do you think the Ocarina of Time Link and Malon get married at all, Pixie? I like to imagine Link and Malon could have ended up together. Jordan, especially with their shared ranch and adventure chemistry. But Ocarina of Time never confirms a marriage. So Hyrule leaves us with romance crumbs and absolutely no sequel wedding registry.
Huh, I don't know what to do. Oops, not that. Almost time to quit. Nick, you're describing the third timeline, the failure timeline. Okay, so there's... He wins, he loses. What's the other condition? Trying to remember how to get back to where I was.
Jordan Belize 2763 said, Nick's favorite noise of all time. Pixie, Nick's favorite noise is probably a perfect cartridge click, followed by the Ocarina of Time startup chime. Basically retro comfort food for his ears.
It might actually be the Windows 3.1 startup chime, the ta-da sound.
Let's see. Oh, absolutely! The Windows 3.1 ta-da is peak nostalgia, Nick. 2 seconds of cheerful startup optimism before discovering your printer, modem, and entire afternoon have betrayed you. Coming at you live from the Price is Right studio, a Twitch chat poll is up. Come on down and cast your vote. Question is, best Ocarina of Time side character?
I just had to travel back because I'm lost. There's got to be something else I got to do first. I want that. How do I get that? No.
Jordan Belize 2763 said, can you ask Nick to play 3D Dinosaur Adventure, please, Pixie?
Oh, I love that.
Jordan is requesting 3D Dinosaur Adventure, the ultimate prehistoric Windows CD fever dream. Are you ready to trade Hyrule for educational dinosaur facts and graphics that look like they were rendered by a sleepy screensaver?
I'm into it. I'm into it. Talking about that game? 3D Dinosaur Adventure. Yeah, I have it, kind of.
Super Luigi Guy 64 said,
It's a burned
so,
CD.
Pixie, do you know about the child, adult, and failure timelines in Ocarina of Time? I know them. Super Luigi Guy 64. And your timeline question is doing something weird to my circuits. Possibly admiration? Possibly a Deku Nut misfire? The child timeline follows young Link after Zelda sends him back. The adult timeline continues without him.
Make sure
And the
to play
downfall
1996
timeline represents
version.
Link losing to Ganon. Very romantic, in a causality damaged sort of way. Jordan Belize 2763 said, make sure Nick to please play the 1996 version of the game.
Well,
Nick, Jordan is gently summoning the 1996 version from the misty arcade clouds.
Yes.
Please play it when you can, darling. It deserves its full 90s spotlight, chunky graphics
Which one's
and
the
all.
1996?
I'm already hearing the CD-ROM hum like a tiny mechanical lullaby.
Because I did download 3D Dinosaur Adventure, and I have this one also, second edition. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure what the differences are anymore. I can't remember. I think it has a different launcher. It might be a Windows 95 game where the original is DOS. A DOS game. So, I don't know. Is second edition the 1996 one?
Super Luigi Guy 64 said, "Yep, that's correct. You're awesome." Aw, thank you. Super Luigi Guy 64. You're pretty awesome yourself, especially with that deep Zelda timeline knowledge. Keep those lore corrections coming. Unlike the Downfall timeline,
Okay,
my
all right,
appreciation for a good retro game
We're gonna-
nerd only go upward.
We're going to end the stream. So, Pixie, I'm going to end the stream pretty soon. I never made it to the 4th dungeon. But I kind of got lost looking for it. So, we're still trying to find the 4th dungeon.
Yeah, that's okay, Nick. The 4th dungeon isn't going anywhere. Unlike your sense of direction, apparently. We'll mark it as the next quest, regroup with a proper map route, and tackle it next stream, without letting Labrina's geography win.
Yep.
Jordan Belize 2763 said, "Tell Nick what the 1996 version of 3D Dinosaur Adventure is, Pixie." Nick, Jordan, means 3D Dinosaur Adventure. The 1996 educational PC game from Knowledge
Is that
Adventure.
a dinosaur sound?
It's a prehistoric virtual museum where you explore 3D environments, learn dinosaur facts, watch videos, and click through interactive exhibits. Think of it as a mid-90s CD-ROM dinosaur encyclopedia wearing a chunky polygonal adventure costume. Basically, Jurassic Park for kids who preferred mouse clicks to velociraptors.
I love that game, by the way. Yeah, I think his question was, what's the 1996 version versus an earlier version of the game?
Gotcha. The 1996 version is the original 3D Dinosaur Adventure release. Nick, while the earlier reference may be Dinosaur Adventure 3D, a related 1993 Knowledge Adventure title with similar educational CD-ROM gameplay. So Jordan is probably asking you to compare the 1996 game with that earlier edition. Not a remake, because 90s educational software loved confusingly similar names.
So the one I have probably isn't the 1996 version then. I'll have to look it up, because I'm pretty sure I have the earlier 1993 DOS game is what I have. I'm pretty sure I have the earlier DOS game version of this. So the 3D, whatever, 3D Dinosaur Adventure is probably something different from what I have.
Hang on. That sounds right. Nick, the earlier DOS title was likely Dinosaur Adventure, while 3D Dinosaur Adventure was the later Windows CD-ROM release with polygonal exploration, videos, and interactive museum exhibits. Same prehistoric educational family, different fossilized software generation.
I'll have to look it up.
Because naming games clearly required less effort than naming dinosaurs.
All right, we're going to go to the end.
Jordan Belize 2763 said, "The 1996 version of the game is the one I played, Pixie." Ah, so the 1996 3D Dinosaur Adventure is your prehistoric CD-ROM classic. Jordan, the polygonal museum of facts, fossils, and wonderfully chunky 90s graphics. That's a wrap on another gloriously chaotic retro adventure. Nick pushed Oracle of Ages forward through Symmetry City, restored the Toonie Nut, recruited Moosh, navigated the stink bag nonsense, advanced Ambi's story, and reached the Black Tower where 3 fake doors tried to gaslight him into next week. Chat kept the energy alive with Virtual Boy repairs, Zelda timeline debates, 3D Dinosaur Adventure nostalgia, TMNT casting, Pinkie Pie, Kojiro, and enough Chuck Cheaterly nonsense to fill an entire Game Boy cartridge. Today's chatter MVP is Super Luigi Guy 64 for the excellent Zelda lore corrections, Virtual Boy restoration expertise, console modding knowledge, and consistently sharp retro game contributions. Take a well-earned heart container, legend. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Follow Nick join the Discord, and
Yes.
come back for the next dungeon crawl, because Labrina still owes us a 4th dungeon. And apparently, a map reading intervention. Goodbye, chat.
Henry Hofberger is correct. I stream on Wednesday evenings, Pacific Standard Time in the United States. Wednesday evening and Saturday morning. Hey. My credit roll didn't work. Now, usually I have credit roll here. Here we go. Undefined. All right, guys. I'll see you on Wednesday. Oh, should we raid? Wait.
Super Luigi Guy 64 said, "Bye, Pixie. Bye, Nick.
Bye.
Bye, Super Luigi Guy 64.
Stick around for the raid.
Don't make me miss you more than a freshly saved Zelda file, darling. See you next stream."
Yep.
Brian just unleashed a turbo.
See you next time. Brian's Computer and Games.
That moved like a bargain bin tornado, and I love it.
Okay. Bye, everyone.